750 grams of frozen peas, and that works out to 26.5 ounces. Hey everybody, Joe here. Today we're going to do another dehydrating video, and what we're going to do today is we've got a bag of frozen green peas. That's a 750 gram bag, which works out to about 26.5 ounces or 1.7 pounds if you want to go with the pounds ounces. Up here in Canada, we're metric, as is most of the world. And 750 grams. Now these are frozen, so we don't have to blanch them first like we do with a lot of vegetables. So we're just going to get the dehydrator ready here. Open this up and start pouring them onto the trays. Just get it spread out a little bit. That's one. This won't take long. Little frozen clumps here we want to break up. That's 3. Here comes tray number 4. And one more. Now, 5 trays. Put the lid on it. Now the dehydrator we're using here is a Salton Vita Pro. It has temperature settings. And what we want to do here is get it set at about 125 degrees. These are probably going to take between 7 and 9, maybe 10 hours to dehydrate. It's a fairly humid day, so it might take a little bit longer. And I'm going to check them every couple of hours, rotate the trays around so we get even dehydrating. They should be nice and dry when they're done. And once it's all finished up, I will come back and record the second part of this video, put it all together, and get it uploaded for you. If you're looking for a new dehydrator, this one, the Salton Vita Pro, it's very economical. It's been working great for me. I've had it for 3 or 4 years now. And there'll be a link down below in the video description if you want to pick one up on Amazon. That would help me out. I have an affiliate link, and that just gives me a tiny commission, which helps me build up a channel, buy some new camera gear, maybe get another dehydrator down the road, things like that. And so anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to turn this on, then come back and do the second part of the video after the dehydrating's done, and then we'll wrap it up. Back in a bit. So from the angle of the photo, it looks like it's set at 130 degrees, but it's actually 125. I did double check that. Hey everybody, I'm back. So yesterday I started dehydrating some frozen peas, and like I mentioned yesterday, divided them up onto the trays, 5 trays, 125 degrees, and I figured it's going to take 7, 8, 9 hours, and it took about 8, maybe 8.5 hours, I would say. Rotated the trays a few times throughout the process, eliminated 1 tray, went from 5 trays down to 4, just condensed it down a little bit. And now we're ready to take the finished product, and we're going to get them all off these trays into this bowl and weigh it and see what the difference is. I've got my scale adjusted down to 0 to take account for the weight of the bowl. And rather than you watch me put all these in here, I'll do that and then I'll come back with the rest of the video in a moment. Okay, and we're back. So we've got all the peas loaded off of the dehydrator tray and into this bowl. So you can give you a bit of a close-up here. The scale is adjusted to be at 0, including the weight of the bowl. And now we are at 170 grams. So when we started out, we had 750 grams, which equals 26.5 ounces or 1.7 pounds. Now we've got 170 grams instead of 750. and 6 ounces instead of 26 and a half ounces. So you can see how much of a weight savings there is. There's a big space savings, frees up freezer space, and when I go on backpacking trips, canoe trips, bicycle touring, I can bring these with me and it weighs almost nothing. They rehydrate really well. You can use them in soups, all kinds of things. You can rehydrate them beforehand and use them as a side dish again if you like. Myself, I generally use them in soups the most, soups and sauces. And it's just great. So what we're going to do next is put them into a mason jar here. It might fit in this 500 ml jar. I'm not sure, but I know they'll fit into this one. And the reason I want to use the bigger jar, which is about half full, is because I'm going to be doing another batch later today, which will be going in here tomorrow as well, so I'll have a full jar. So there you go. We don't need that jar. Normally I put an oxygen absorber in here as well, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow after I do another bag of peas and fill this up. Then I'll put it away for storage downstairs in the food cellar. And I'll be using this throughout the summer whenever I want to throw something in on the stove here. But mostly this is going to be for my backpacking trips, canoe tripping, bicycle touring. So a little bit of everything. So just to refresh, load them onto the dehydrator. You don't have to blanch them first like you do a lot of vegetables. The blanching is already done in the freezing process, so that part is done. So it's super simple. Right onto the trays, space them out a little bit. Put your dehydrator on at 125 degrees if you have temperature adjustment on yours. Hopefully you do. If you're looking for a new dehydrator, this one is very economical. There's a link down in the description below. You can get it on Amazon. That helps the channel out a little bit as well. It's a small commission. That can go towards adding another dehydrator, maybe some better camera equipment, and so on. So you know how that works. 125 degrees, it took about 8-9 hours roughly. It varies a little bit depending on the humidity, and it's been quite humid here lately. And that's it. These will keep in the food cellar for years on the shelf, although I'll go through them a lot faster than that. Thanks for watching. Leave some good comments down below, and hit the like button, and most of all, hit that subscribe button to help us grow the channel. We're around 760 subscribers now, and we're hoping to hit 1,000 next month. Thanks again.